Did you know that more than 90% of cryptocurrency investors have lost money at least once? And many of them lost money not because of a bad market, but because they got caught up in the emotions of buying high and selling low, following rumors, and ignoring important strategies designed to help them avoid losses. If you don't want to be part of that sad statistic, watch this video until the end, because I will share 5 cryptocurrency investing secrets that will help you avoid losing money. Have you ever felt that this market is too unpredictable? Today the price is skyrocketing, and tomorrow it plummets. You've heard people say that cryptocurrencies can help you get rich quickly. But in reality, you just see your account gradually decreasing. You may have tried everything, listening to experts, joining groups, and even buying expensive courses. But in the end, you still make mistakes. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, because you are not alone. The cryptocurrency market has changed a lot. If, a few years ago, you could just buy any coin, any cryptocurrency, and hold it, you could make money. Now, things are not that simple. More and more large investment funds, market makers, and even governments are getting into the game. This means if you don't have the right strategy, you can easily fall prey to these larger forces. But the good news is there are ways for you to navigate this market without losing money. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to spend hours a day watching charts. And you don't need to take huge risks. What you need is a simple but extremely effective set of rules. And those are the 5 secrets I'm going to share with you right now. These secrets have been applied by many successful investors, helping them not only avoid losses but also generate stable profits in the long term. The important thing is that you must be willing to learn and apply them immediately. If you just watch this video and ignore its advice, everything will remain the same. But if you are really serious and want to change, keep watching, and I guarantee you won't regret it. Before going into details, let's do something simple. If you are interested in investing in cryptocurrency without losing money, leave a comment saying, "I want," because when you write this down, you are not only telling me but also committing to yourself that you will learn and act seriously. And I will read each of your comments and like them to give you more motivation. Remember that success in investing does not come from luck, but from preparation. What you are about to learn will help you enter this market with the right mindset and strategy to significantly reduce your chances of losing money. So, don't forget to like this video so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss important financial tips. And share this video with your friends. A timely piece of information can completely change someone's life. And maybe today you are the one to bring that opportunity to them. Now, let's start with the first secret. The first secret to investing in cryptocurrency without ever losing money is to never invest emotionally. This is the biggest mistake most people make. When they see the price going up, they are afraid of missing out, FOMO, and rush to buy without any plan. When the price goes down, they panic and sell to avoid losses, not realizing that it could just be a short-term correction. The result is they buy high and sell low, a perfect formula for losing money. Think about this. If you enter the market with an emotional mentality, you are gambling, not investing. Gambling is based on luck. Investing is based on strategy. Successful investors do not buy because of emotions. They buy for a clear reason. They have a plan, adhere to principles, and, most importantly, control their psychology. So, how can you avoid being controlled by emotions? One of the most effective ways is to establish a trading plan. Before you press the buy or sell button, ask yourself why you are buying. What is your profit target? At what level will you cut your losses if the market goes against your prediction? When you have a plan, commit to it, no matter how volatile the market becomes. A simple but extremely effective tip is to set automatic orders. If you have determined the price at which you will take profit or cut your losses, stop loss. Set the order from the beginning. This will help you avoid being swept up in crowd psychology and making panicked, wrong decisions. Remember that the crypto market is always volatile, but those who control their emotions and have a clear strategy will always have the advantage. The second secret to investing in crypto without ever losing money is to never put all your eggs in one basket. This is a fundamental rule of survival in investing. But unfortunately, many people still make this mistake. They see a coin rising strongly, listen to attractive rumors, and put all their money into it, hoping to get rich quickly. But what happens if that coin collapses? they lose everything. Remember that the crypto market is extremely risky. Even seemingly solid projects can disappear overnight. Do you remember the collapse of Terra Luna? It was previously considered one of the most stable projects. But then, in just a few days, billions of dollars evaporated, dragging countless investors into the abyss. How can you protect yourself? The answer is to diversify your portfolio. Never put all your money into a single cryptocurrency, no matter how much you believe in it. Allocate capital across many different types of assets, including large, highly liquid coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and potential projects with higher risks. A smart strategy is to divide your portfolio according to a predetermined risk ratio. For example, 70% of capital could be allocated to large, stable coins, 20% to coins with high growth potential but also higher risk, and the remaining 10% could be for speculative investments, new projects you believe in but are willing to risk losing. Furthermore, don't limit your investments solely to cryptocurrencies. Consider other asset classes, such as stocks, real estate, or gold, because if the cryptocurrency market falls into a recession, you still have other assets to protect yourself. What is the lesson learned here? Never let your financial well-being depend entirely on a single type of investment. Create a diversified and balanced portfolio. No matter how volatile the market is, you'll still have the opportunity to preserve your capital and potentially continue to grow. The third secret to investing in cryptocurrencies without ever losing money is to understand the rules of the game before participating. Many people rush into the market without taking the time to learn how it works. They hear someone say that investing in cryptocurrencies can help them get rich quickly. So, they buy without knowing anything about blockchain technology, how the market works, or the potential risks involved. This is one of the fastest ways to lose money. Think about it. If you walk into a casino without knowing the rules of the game, you are unlikely to win. The winners will be those who understand how the game works. The same goes for the cryptocurrency market. If you aren't equipped with enough knowledge, you will become prey to professional players. What do you need to understand before investing? First, learn about blockchain technology, the core concept behind cryptocurrencies. Knowing how blockchain works will help you differentiate between a genuinely valuable project and one that is just hype or likely to fail. Understand important concepts like supply and demand, market capitalization, transaction fees, and how exchanges work. This knowledge will help you accurately evaluate a coin. Before deciding to invest, you also need to understand different investment strategies. There are many ways to participate in the cryptocurrency market, from short-term trading and long-term investing, hodling, to staking and yield farming. Each method has its own pros and cons, and you need to choose the one that suits your style and risk tolerance. One important aspect that cannot be ignored is security. Did you know that billions of dollars in cryptocurrencies have been stolen simply because investors didn't know how to protect their assets? Using cold wallets, setting up two-factor authentication, 2FA, and never sharing your private keys are basic principles that help you avoid being hacked or scammed. Finally, stay updated with the latest news and trends in the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market changes very fast, and if you don't keep up, you could miss opportunities or make serious mistakes. Take the time to read news, follow trusted experts, and join quality communities. In short, always remember that knowledge is your most powerful weapon in the world of cryptocurrencies. If you are fully equipped with knowledge before investing, you will have a significant advantage over the majority of other participants in the market. The fourth secret to investing in cryptocurrencies without ever losing money is to have a strict risk management strategy. Most people only think about profits but forget that in investing, the most important thing is to preserve capital. If you lose all your money, you won't have the chance to try again. But if you manage your risk well, even when the market fluctuates, you can still continue, and even turn potential losses into profits in the long run. So, how can you manage risk effectively? First, always set a stop loss for each investment. Never enter the market without knowing in advance where you will exit if things don't go as planned. A common rule of thumb is never to let a loss on a position exceed 5% to 10% of the capital allocated to it. If the price drops to that level, sell immediately to preserve your remaining capital. Second, never use excessive leverage. Many people think using high leverage will help them make more money. But it also drastically increases the risk of liquidating their account in a single price crash. If you are inexperienced, stay away from margin trading or use the lowest possible leverage. Another effective risk management strategy is dollar cost averaging (DCA). Instead of putting all your money into one purchase, divide your capital and buy gradually over time, regardless of price fluctuations. This helps minimize the risk of buying at the peak and averages out your purchase price over time. Also, always set aside a portion of your capital as a reserve or emergency fund. Never invest all your available money, especially not all in cryptocurrencies. Keep some cash or invest in other stable assets to handle unexpected situations. If the cryptocurrency market crashes, you'll still have a backup plan and won't fall into a financial crisis. Finally, learn how to control your psychology. When the market is rising, don't let greed make you overinvest. When the market is falling, don't let fear cause you to panic sell your assets. Combined with 114. Always keep a cool head and stick to your plan. In short, investing in cryptocurrencies isn't just about making a profit. It's fundamentally about learning how to protect your capital. If you have a strict risk management strategy, you'll be better able to survive and potentially thrive in any market condition. The fifth secret to investing in cryptocurrencies without ever losing money is knowing when to take profits. One of the most common mistakes investors make is not having a clear exit plan. They buy a cryptocurrency, see the price increase sharply, but don't sell because they think it will continue to increase. Then, when the price reverses and drops, they hold on, hoping it will recover. They watch their profits disappear right before their eyes and may even end up with a loss. Remember, profits are only truly yours once you realize them. Take profit. Prices move very quickly, and if you don't know when to sell, you could miss the best opportunity to secure your gains. So, how can you implement an effective profit-taking strategy? First, set a profit target right when you decide to buy. For example, if you set a profit target of 30%, once the price reaches that level, you should take partial or full profits on your position. Don't let greed compel you to hold on without a clear plan. Another popular strategy is to take profits incrementally instead of selling everything at once. You can sell portions of your holding at different price levels. For example, when the price increases by 20%, sell a portion. When it increases by 50%, sell another portion. If the price continues to rise, you still have some holdings to benefit from further growth. This way, you can lock in profits without worrying excessively about selling too early or too late. Also, consider using a trailing stop loss. This is a type of order that automatically adjusts your stop loss level upwards as the price increases, helping to lock in profits if the price reverses. For example, if you set a 10% trailing stop loss, the stop loss order will move up if the price rises, always staying 10% below the highest price reached since the order was placed. If the price then drops by 10% from its peak, the order triggers a sell. This type of order helps protect profits without requiring constant market monitoring. Another important factor is always monitoring market signals. If you see signs of a potential bubble, e.g. prices rising parabolically, excessive hype in the news, it may be a good time to start gradually taking profits. Conversely, if the market starts showing signs of weakness, consider selling before a significant drop occurs. Remember that no one can consistently time the exact top of the market. Don't try to sell at the absolute highest price, as it's nearly impossible. Instead, set clear rules for taking profit and stick to your plan. If you have a reasonable profit-taking strategy, you can consistently secure profits and reduce the risk of losing everything when the market turns. We have gone through 5 important secrets for investing in cryptocurrencies while minimizing the risk of loss. Avoiding emotional investing, FOMO. Diversifying your portfolio. Understanding the market. Managing risk. And knowing when to take profits. But if you just stop at knowing these things, you still haven't truly mastered the key to success. The most important thing is to take action. Turning knowledge into real results. This requires the right mindset for sustainable investment. The cryptocurrency market is not for those who just want to get rich quickly without a plan. To succeed, you need a long-term mindset, patience, and the ability to adapt to constant change. People who get rich from cryptocurrencies aren't just lucky. They're individuals who know how to seize opportunities, learn continuously, and persistently pursue their strategies. This is an important mindset to remember. No investment is completely safe, but risks can be managed. When you accept that investing always involves risk, you'll be better prepared and less likely to let emotions dominate your decisions. Ask yourself what your investment goals are. Do you want to make short-term profits or build long-term wealth? When you have a clear goal, you will know how to make the right decisions instead of just following the crowd. Take action now to change your financial future. If you've watched this far, it means you're genuinely interested in taking control of your finances. But don't just stop at listening and knowing. Start applying what you've learned. Leave a comment right below this video with your commitment. Comment something like, "I have watched the whole video. I will take action today." Writing down your commitment helps solidify it. You are laying the foundation for real change. And I will like all those comments to motivate you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next important financial tips. Each of your likes helps this video reach more people. And who knows, it could be an opportunity for someone to change their life. Share this video with friends and relatives, because sometimes a little information can make a big difference. Remember that time will pass regardless. The question is how you will use that time. Let the future version of you thank you for starting today. See you again in the next video. Wishing you steadfastness on the path to mastering your finances.